Restore your health, be renewed. You gotta take control to see a breakthrough. You're only one step away from a life made better. A life made better. A life made better.
Well, greetings to all of our dedicated listeners of the Restore Your Health podcast. I'm your host, Laronda, and today we have a special guest on the show. She's a children's author, she's a teacher, and she's a friend of mine, and her name is Miss Patty Mosley. But before we get started, let me just share that all content shared on the show is for informational and educational purposes only, not meant to diagnose, cure, treat, or prevent any disease. I like to start with a little inspiration. And today's inspiration starts with healthy habits start with a decision first. Okay. You make the decision to make healthier habits. By making the decision to make healthier habits, you can better monetize and manage the foods that you eat and how much exercise you get, and how much you consume on a daily basis. Okay, so I hope that information inspired someone to start eating healthy, especially our children who like to eat snacks all the time, including mine. But I hope that inspired you.
I'm guilty too.
To start eating healthy and taking care of our temple. So we have a few questions for you, Miss Patty. She is a children's author, like I said, so we're excited to have her on. We're going to talk a little bit about nutrition. Our topic is nutrition today, so we're going to be talking about nutrition and our children and how to better help them navigate and to help them to choose better choices with their eating habits. Okay, so I have a few questions for you, Miss Patty, and then I want her to talk about her new book. She has 2 new books, and we're excited for her to talk about her books. Okay, so the first question is, because she's an educator and a children's author, and she wrote a book about children's nutrition. It's Jacoby the Bumblebee Goes to the Children's Hospital. And so we're going to ask her a few questions. The first question is, as an educator, how do you ensure the learning of the importance of nutrition with your book in your classroom, with your new book in the classroom? Like, how do you incorporate the two with nutrition?
Well, one of the things, what I definitely did is I have the students to go on a field trip, which we actually coined the term STEAM trip, because I do have a STEAM academy. And so we called it STEAM trip. So in the book, they went on a field trip to the hospital. And what they gathered from there was that it was a collaboration of several careers in one place. And so Jacoby brought that to their attention that, hey, this is like a career fair. But so they were learning different things, different careers. Then there's a character by the name of Joshua. He shared with them that he had cancer at one time, and that because he did get the chemotherapy, and they had to make sure that he ate with nutritious foods, that they looked at him and they kind of gathered around him and just, were supportive, and they started realizing, wow, a hospital really can help save lives. And so what I wanted them to know about is, if you had to go there, there are certain things that will take place when you get there and all of the entities about it. But to avoid going there, you definitely want to try to eat healthy, take supplements and vitamins and things of that nature. I teach my kids breathing exercises when they come in the classroom to help build up their lungs. And I would tell them to share that with their parents and friends and other siblings as well. I definitely teach them, maybe during our warm-up time, some things to do healthy, like make sure they have a certain amount of vegetables, they have a certain amount of fruit, lay low on the sodas. I know sometimes kids want that sugary drink, but to try to drink a lot of water. So I allow my students to have water bottles in
the classroom.
That's good. To constantly stay hydrated as well.
That's awesome. I'm glad you said that about the sodas and the water, because we know that our kids love to drink soda pop and sugary juices and all that stuff, but water is what's going to keep them hydrated, and because the body is made up of mostly water, our bodies we need
Right.
to, replenish our bodies with that
Mm-hmm.
water. And then with the hot summer days we've
Absolutely.
had, we've had some really hot summer days. So, that's very important to
Exactly.
make sure that they have that in the classroom. Secondly, what strategies, and this may be piggybacking on the same question, but just let me know, what strategies do you use
Okay.
on nutrition and education in the daily settings? Do you use strategies in your
Well,
teaching, how you teach, your strategies in your teaching via like videos, fractions, what practices do you put in
well,
place to reiterate that importance to children?
well, well, one of the things that we have is a curriculum in our school system, and I teach in Clayton County. As an educator, we definitely do what we call social emotional learning by read at Think. And there they have an opportunity to learn a variety of different things in terms of how to cope with situations as well as being healthy, healthy mind. And again, with that breathing exercise, talking to them about the water. And I share with them about the water because I lost a sister and brother from COVID. And I did a lot of research about that. And one of the things that they said, a lot of the people that had situations with COVID or had a demise in COVID, they didn't drink
Enough water.
a lot of water, and they did not take certain vitamins like vitamin D, vitamin B. So I would share with the students without sharing the part about the demise of the family members, but just letting them know because of the COVID pandemic, these are some things that I want you to make sure that you do on a daily basis. And that was things like the breathing exercise, drinking of the water, taking certain vitamins and supplements, and making sure that your body is constantly replenished with water, vegetables, fruit, some starches, but not a whole lot. And then some healthy carbs. So that would be something that we told. Also in their health classes, they're told those things as well in terms of eating healthy. But it's definitely something that they're learning throughout the school year about a healthy mind, a healthy body equals a healthy life.
Exactly. It does. Exactly. And that's what we want to make sure that we reiterate that to actually to the parents too as well. I don't know if you remember, but back a few years ago when
Right.
Michelle Obama was first lady, she started a program about healthy eating in the schools. And then she started the
Mm-hmm.
farm to school program where kids were learning about farms
Mm-hmm.
and things of that
She even
nature
had a garden at the
at the
White House
White
as
House.
well.
Yes, the White House garden, which I love, so beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
and well maintained. It was a beautiful, beautiful garden. But kids
I
were
love that.
being introduced then
Mm-hmm.
to, and just changing the way that we all think about nutrition as well. So that was one of the things that I was really, really intrigued about when she was in office, and she really, just kind of pushed that out there. And I think they've pretty much maintained it, since then. But, back on that, just keeping our children on track and making sure that it's because kids are, they're different learning styles. And this as an educator, have some visual
Mm-hmm.
learners, some that hear auditory. So we have to meet them at, each place that they are in, just to kind of reiterate that and to get it in their
Right.
mind. The more they see it, the more they hear it, then the more, it will become more real to them. And it won't be like, oh, mommy or daddy's just telling me to
Absolutely.
eat my veggies, eat my fruits, but they hear it at school because children in the US spend at least 6 hours or more in
Mm-hmm.
school. And so their learning environments they pick up a lot from school and how they eat in school. And most of their calories
Mm-hmm.
are taken in school during those hours. So it's important to make sure that they are good calories and to make sure that they're learning the importance of nutrition and health and nutrition in that manner. And I have a slide. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys because we talk about I share the Young Living nutrition products, natural products, and we talk about that on my podcast show. So I want to elaborate a little bit about that on our time today, and then I want you to talk about this amazing book of yours. And if you can just share, I really would like you to just read a little bit of the book,
Yeah.
to those, because I know that some young people are going to
Absolutely.
podcast later, and that may kind of intrigue them to go over to your website
Yes.
as well to purchase the book. I purchased her book, Jacoby
Oh,
the
yes.
Bee, and it was very good. It was very good. One of my when I had a daycare,
Thank you. Thank
one of
you.
my daycare babies, which is her grandchild, by the way, is in the book. Both of them are in the book, right? Yeah, that's right. Both of them are in the book. So it's
Yes.
a fun book,
Yes.
and
Uh-huh.
and it helps children to learn more about that. But I'm gonna focus on. I'm gonna change my screen here. Okay, guys. So
Okay.
here's my screen, and we're talking about nutrition. And since we're on the topic of nutrition, I sell Young Living products. I am a distributor of Young Living, and I use the products myself. I've been using the products for well over 2 years, and they have worked well for me. And so I share that with with other people. So I want them to know that they too can become healthy. You can restore your health by eating the right foods, by drinking water, by hydrating, exercising. All of that plays a role in the way that our bodies were originally created to operate. So talking about nutrition, so let's talk a little bit about that. We have different products to help you guys, like the Ninja Greens. The Ninja Greens is packed with all the green veggies and some of the fruit that you need to eat on a daily day basis. We know that
Mm.
just 1 in 10 Americans eat the recommended amount of fruits and veggies. The Ninja Greens are packed with 2 to 3 servings of fruits and vegetables in every scoop. So you only need just one scoop will do, okay? And you can put that scoop in your juice or in your water to make sure that you get the nutrients you need. I use the Ninja Red, the energy drink, and it's packed with more vitamin C than 10
Mhm.
oranges. It has wolfberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries. It has all the berries in it, and I put it in my smoothie in the mornings. When I
Okay.
run out of it, I'm like, oh God, I ran out of my
Mm.
my my Ninja Red. It's time to order again. But it gives you that energy without, having that groggy feeling after. Like most energy drinks,
Mhm.
it doesn't do that. You put it in and you feel great. It gives you what you need. And in case you did not eat enough fruits and veggies, guess what? You got it in that Ninja Red with your smoothie that morning, and that kind of holds you to the whole day. Okay,
Mm.
antioxidants and beta glucans to support our healthy immune system, enzymes and fiber to support our gut health, and nutrient-rich whole foods to support energy production is what we need to stay healthy, especially with our gut health. With our gut health, um, I like to use the Life 9. Is another thing that's good. It's a probiotic, and we also have for the children. It's called Mighty Pro, and it's a probiotic, and it's good to and it helps to fight off the bad bacteria, so to say, in the gut. It helps to build a good gut organism and environment in the gut, so it's good for good gut health.
Mhm.
um, and people want to know, what's the difference? What's the big deal? Well, a wolfberry fruit powder was another one of our
Mhm.
supplements, and our sprouted leaves. It has, sprouted leaves in it. It contains the wolfberry fruit powder. It contains 60 vegetables, fruits, herbs, and algae and mushrooms, which is a lot. And then it contains 50 fermented whole
Mm.
foods. It also contains multi-grains and proprietary oil blends, essential oils in there. So that thing, it has everything in it. Okay. And if
Wow.
you're looking for something that's going to help
I see.
supplement your health and wellness, there it is. Okay, the Ninja Spotlight, the Ninja Greens features both wolfberry fruit and sprouted leaves, just as we said before, and it's from the Wolfberry Farm, okay, in their distillery in Ninja, China. These leaves have been used as food and tea in traditional Chinese medicine for centuries, and it provides even more antioxidants. So
Oh,
yeah, so there you are. It has a
wow.
lot. And here are just a few of the key ingredients that are in it.
Okay.
It has the ninja wolfberry, the fruit powder, the sprouted leaves, goji berries, which are really good. I don't know if you guys know about goji berries; they're really healthy for you. The wolfberries, as
Mm.
we said before, it has the shiitake, the maitake, the reishi, the turkey tail shiitake, and the inakate mushrooms, which are good. Mushrooms by themselves are healthy. They are full of vitamin D. I don't know if people knew
Mm.
the various benefits of mushrooms, but mushrooms, because they sit in the sun they obtain all the vitamin D. So, eating mushrooms are a very good source of vitamin D. And as you see that this supplement has all of it in it. And I know sometimes, you can't find the specialty mushrooms everywhere that we just said. So getting this supplement has everything in, it has all the mushrooms in it. Um, and it's a good source of soluble fiber, beta glucans, and these mushrooms help to support your healthy immune system. So it has everything in it. The Ninja Greens proprietary blend, fermented superfood blend that delivers nutrients to the body that helps, with difficult to obtain from typical diet. From your typical diet that you may have. This proprietary combination also contains enzymes to help support your optimal digestion. So it's good for that. And then also purslane. Purslane is a herb, and it grows kind of like a wild herb. I actually have some in my garden. Purslane is an edible succulent herb. Okay. And it's one of the few vegetables that are rich in plant-based omega acids, okay, and vitamins and minerals. And it's full of iron too, so it has a lot of iron in it. Purslane is very, very highly beneficial. It's probably one of the most beneficial um, vegetables that you can eat. It's better than kale, spinach, all of those. It outranks all of them. And this supplement has purslane in it. Purslane is another one that's really hard to find. So it has all the multi-greens in a proprietary blend. It has non-allergenic and sustainability source extracts in here. It has a full spectrum nutrients, amino acids. So it's full. It's packed with everything that you need. And so, like I said, if you are looking for something for your children, for your own self, try some of these natural supplements that we mentioned on the show today. You only need just like a scoop of it. You can put it in your smoothie in the morning, like I do, with my my energy drink. It's good. Another thing that we have is the inner beauty is collagen. The body needs collagen as well. So, if you're not getting it through natural means, then by all means, the supplement is the next thing to get your collagen. Collagen is good for the skin, the hair, nails, and all of that makes you look youthful. It helps keep your skin hydrated as well. So, doing the collagen, you only need one scoop of your water, and then you're good to go for a day. It has 5 grams of type 1 marine collagen per serving, and it's synergistic formula with collagen, and the ceramide, the biotin, and it has all of that in it. Okay, and you can take this, you can take it, like I said, with a scoop of water in your water per day. Okay, along with the Ninja Greens that we discussed, the Ninja Energy Red drink that I also discussed, which is not on this slide, by the way, but I just wanted to mention it. It's on my website. You guys can get that on my website, but you can get that there too, along with the Mighty Pro vitamins for children, which are good for their gut health. And it's packed with vitamin D, the omega acids, and all of that. So it has all of that in it as well. And I just wanted to share a few of those things with you guys today. And then for the rest of our time, we're going to talk about Miss Patsy's her book, which is Jacoby the Bumblebee. And then Jacoby the Bumblebee goes to the hospital. Okay, so I'm going to change our screen around here. And she's going to, here we go. Okay. So she's going to talk a little bit about her book, which is Jacoby the Bumblebee Goes to the Hospital. I want her to read a few pages out of her book to our listeners so that they can get a gist of her new book, and they can find out where. Well, before you read, can you tell the people where they can find your book and give your website and your information, so they can get that?
Absolutely. My website is jacobythebumblebee.com. And this is one of the books that I wrote as well. It's Jacoby the Bumblebee and the Bees. You're gonna really love that. It's about being safe and what to do for some reason you get lost somewhere. Excuse me. This is my new book, and it's also on Amazon. And again, it's called Jacoby the Bumblebee Visits Honey Children's Hospital. So
Amazing.
I want to read one of the pages.
Yes.
Then Joshua looked over and noticed a friend of his named Colin from a summer camp they both attended. He was there at the hospital eating lunch in the cafeteria. We asked our teacher if we could go say hello. She said yes, and his mom said yes. We talked to him and noticed he had a cast on his arm. Colin said he broke his arm playing football. They had been discharged, so he and his mom got some lunch before leaving. The students asked if they could sign it, and they all did. That put a huge smile on Colin's face and his mom. They went back to their seats to finish up with lunch. And that's the page where they were signing. And another thing that I do in my books is I try to promote social emotional learning, teaching the kids how to be compassionate and caring. So as you continue to read this book, you're going to be very, very in awe at a choice they made to help at the Children's Hospital. So make sure that you come and get the book. Again, I'm Pat Mosley. My website is jacobythebumblebee.com, and you can purchase both of the books. I also have a nonprofit, so you can find it on my nonprofit website as well, beautifulmindsworking.com. And it is on Amazon.com. Both of the books are. And I'm already working on my third book as well, and a novel. So as you can see, I love writing, and I love writing books that children will enjoy and learn. It's always going to be about careers and social emotional learning, things that they can do to make them better people and better citizens for the world.
Amazing. Awesome. Awesome. I love that. I love that. That's so amazing. And our children, they need to know, and reading is as I say, reading is fundamental. It really is. You learn so much when you read. I love reading books, and I too am an author as well. Actually wrote a children's book yet, but I'm an author as well, and we are, adamant about health and wellness. And I was intrigued when I saw that you had a second book, and it talked about children going to the hospital and helping those children that are sick in the hospital as well. So I really, really enjoyed that. So I'll have to purchase the second book when the children go to the hospital. Jacoby the Bumblebee.
You're gonna be very proud of something that they did.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So, I just want to say thank you for being
You'll be very
on the
proud
show.
of them when you find out what they did.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Awesome. I just want to say thank you so much for being on the show. It's been a delight to have you on. Like I said, she is a special education teacher, as well as an author, a children's author. And this is her second book. Her website, it's amazing. It's beautiful. You guys go to her website and explore what she have there, and learn a little bit about Miss Patsy Mosley, and you'll see her books there and where you can purchase her books online. And also, if you'd like to purchase any of the supplements that we talked about on today's show, you can visit my website at mywl.com/Laronda-Dawson. That's our Young Living website. You can get any of those there. And you can get the products there. We have like I said, the Mighty Pro vitamins for children are excellent, excellent, excellent. Probiotics to help good health. And then we also have the Ninja Greens, and I recommend you guys the Ninja Greens along with the Ninja Red energy drink. Those two, and then that probiotic, because our gut, we need to maintain the gut health. And then along with that, of course, eating well, okay, getting the proper rest that you need every day. You got to get at least 8 hours of rest. So we all need to make sure we're doing that, the proper rest. Exercising, incorporating some type of exercise, walking, running, sprinting, yoga, yard work, gardening.
Walking.
All of these are sources of, believe it or not, people think,
Mhm.
what? Gardening? That's what's up. Yes, it's your body's moving, swimming, because you're moving just about every muscle in your body when you're gardening, when you're walking, things like
Cleaning the
that. So
house.
cleaning the house. Yes. Also, that's another exercise, and so, I know you might want to start on an early Saturday morning or Sunday morning and start cleaning from top to bottom, whatever. But yes, all those are
Mhm.
forms of exercise. But just make sure that you're getting at least 15 minutes of exercise a
Mhm.
day for at least 3 days a week. So, I know some days we
Okay.
skip, like sometimes I give my body a rest from days. And especially if I know I'm going to be in my garden for an extended amount
Mhm.
of time, then I know that I'm not going to do yoga that morning because I'm going to be working in the garden. That'll suffice for my exercise today. And then
That's
make sure
good.
that you guys are
Good
staying
exercise. I like
hydrated.
to do jump rope.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jump rope is good.
Mhm.
I haven't done jump rope in quite some time, I
Yes.
must say. But yes, jump rope is another
Ooh,
form
yeah.
of exercise,
It's good.
and to help, as long as the body is in motion, because we know that our bodies are
Mhm.
in motion. So as long as our bodies are staying in motion and we are eating healthy, we're getting proper rest, we're good. But thank you guys so much for joining us on today's broadcast. And as always,
Thank
it's been real.
you.
If you'd like to learn a little bit more about to how the body was meant to heal itself through the use of plants, oils, supplements, purchase my new book, Live,
Mhm.
Sleep, and Eat Well. It's on Amazon. You can purchase it today. And also, if you like I said, any of the supplements, go to our Young Living website and get those supplements. Well, guys, as always, it's been amazing having you guys. If you like this video, click the subscribe button and share it with a friend. Until next week, have an amazing week, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Restore your health, be renewed. You gotta take control to see a breakthrough. You're only one step away from a life made better. A life made better. A life made better.